right to it. It's time for the Home Run Derby. Up first in this head-to-head match, representing the Chicago Cubs, number 44. Hitting second, representing the Tampa Bay Rays, number 34. To the second deck. That's home run number 8. Another home run. His third consecutive home run. That's number 4 in a row. And that is going to be the one that does it. That ends the run. He ends the run with a total of 12 home runs. And he has a trip to the semifinal matchup. The round has officially started. Here we go. Now batting, number 34. And that one's gone into the second deck. That one is gone. His second home run. That one's out of here and into the second deck. 3 minutes to go. Out of here. That's his 4th home run. His 3rd in a row. 4 in a row now. That is 5 in a row. 6 consecutive home runs. 2 minutes remaining. Make it 7 in a row now. A long home run. 9 straight home runs. One minute remaining. And that is gonna do it. That ends the run. He ends the run with a total of 12 home runs. And that'll put him into the championship run. Here we go. Now batting, number 34. And that one's gone into the second deck. No doubt about that one. That one is gone. He has earned bonus time. That one's out of here and into the second deck. A hat trick. 3 in a row. 3 minutes to go. Home run number 6. Seven home runs now. Two minutes remaining. There's number 8. Home run number 9. One minute remaining. There's number 10. Seconds left. That one's out of here. Now 11 home runs for him. And that will be the one that crowns our champion. Ladies and gentlemen, your Home Run Derby champion, number 34.
In now, number 34. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2.
Number 34.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Stepping up to the plate, number 34. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the eighth.
Stepping in, number 34. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
Leading off for the National League, designated hitter, Emmett Wilson.
Heading out toward shallow right. Right fielder has a beat on it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Mike Trout is going to come on and pinch hit here, and this is an important at-bat.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom.
A player receives an unexpected call. It's his former high school coach, who was an important mentor and advisor to him in his teen years. Most high achievers have, in their past, an important someone who first believed in them. A player receives advice about the refining of his game. A manager addresses his team about their recent slump. player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A player is encouraged to continue to refine a skill essential to his game. With the season approaching its final stretch, the manager calls for heightened focus from his players. A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar on the development of his signature skills. Players who find a way to turn it on when it most counts can electrify a team campaign and generate a sense of intrigue around themselves. Locked in a heated race late in the season, a team gets a pregame pep talk from their skipper. A manager addresses his team before a pivotal series. With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand. Entering the last series of the season, this team's situation is precarious, but not without hope.
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address. Coming to the plate now, number 34. He's ready for his first debut here in this one. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder got it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Striding in for Boston, Mitch Moreland. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1, here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Under it is the right fielder, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Next up for the Red Sox, Jackie Bradley Jr. looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. One strike now from Archer. Skied into straightaway right. Scope ranging into shallow right, but it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And there are two gone now.
And leading off for the Rays,
Sale into the windup. First pitch on its way. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. On the move is Betts. He's got it one away. Ready once again, number 34. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Hot shot to third. There's Sandoval. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Striding in once again, number 34. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to.
And they swipe the tag on him, and the inning is over. Ready for another chance? Scooter Gennett, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. So 1-1. Popped up. Scope is there for it. 2 down. Digging in to try it again. Number 34. A 2-out hit'd win it. Passed ball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. He takes it to the opposite field. High and deep to left. Looking up is Benintendi. Ball game. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Wow, talk about a do-or-die situation. Amazing. They find a way to win the wild. I know the home crowd made a difference cheering them on, and now they have all the momentum going into the next round.
Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one. MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Cleveland Indians. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Coming to the plate now, Francisco Lindor. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Lindor.
The 0-2 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Waiting on it, the right fielder. Oh, what happened there? It falls in. Ramirez is on his way home. And a relay home. And the tag gets him. But they do grab the lead on the run that scored away from him. Kluber steps into his windup and delivers. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's around first, heading for two. And he'll reach second now with one away.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for it. Behind him can get him in.
And late reactions, and they got him. In now for Cleveland, Tyler Naquin. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder has a beat on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 34. He'll hit from the left side of the plate in this matchup.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And the Rays strike quickly here in the inning. It's a leadoff double.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, number 34. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Gone! No doubt an impressive home run, so will employ. Striding in for the Indians, Edward Otto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, number 34. Already a homer and 2 doubles to his credit thus far.
looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Naquin is there, 1 away.
Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. 1 pitch and he gets the save. He doesn't get paid by the pitch, so he just figured he'd end it quickly and hit the showers. Good call.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. 8-6 the final score tonight. The Indians jump out to a 1. Daytime base. Carlos Carrasco will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, Carlos Carrasco, power arm.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen.
Batting fifth, right fielder, number 34.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone! A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the series as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, right fielder.
One of the
number
keys to
34.
securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single. Digging in once again, number 34. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. This is line to left. Brantley is there and he puts it away to stop. Striding into the box, Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs. Yeah, looked like an easy play from where I'm sitting, but
here's Carlos Santana now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Santana waiting on a 1-1. Hit in the air out to right. Under it is the right fielder. Makes the play, and they're 2 gone now. Now the 3-2 pitch. In the air to straightaway right. Waiting on it, the right fielder. And that ends the inning. Indians forced to settle for. Now in the box, number 34. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far. Ready for another shot now. Jose Ramirez will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Here's Carlos Santana now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Carlos Santana.
In the air now, out to right field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Indians digging in the switch hitter, number 34. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Geyer is back in plenty of time to put this away, however. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Head-to-head with Erasmo Ramirez. He's batting at a .385 clip. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Right fielder has a beat on it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are 2 different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here.
From under the dome at Carlos Rodon will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, thanks.
Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Anybody catch?
Batting 5th, right fielder, number 34.
First delivery to him on the way. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. 1 run is scored, and he's safe.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster.
Up next for the Rays, number 34. He'll hit from the left side of the plate in this matchup. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. So the 2-out hit extends the inning for Evan Longoria next. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real. So now Carlos Santana. Previously against Carlos Rodon, he's picked up 14 hits in 52 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Skied into straightaway right. Under it is the right fielder. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the fly. Striding in, Francisco Lindor.
Shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Here's the 1-2. In the air to straightaway right. Waiting on it, the right fielder. One down. At the plate, number 34. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. High in the air out to center field. Hamilton is under it. One out. So stepping in, number 34. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. That home run is definitely worth it. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, number 34. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. A couple of walks. Welcome back to this MLB Network.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. 9-1 is the way this one ends. The Rays take a 2-1 advantage in this division series. MLB Network coming your way from Tropicana Field here in St. Petersburg, Florida.
And leading off for the Rays, right.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Naquin looks up. And off the batter's eye for a home run. And digging in now, number 34. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Looking to minimize the damage here. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Standing in, Francisco Lindor. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1, here it comes. Lifted in the air out to right. Number 34 is there, and he has it for the out. So striding in, Tyler Naquin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone! Edwin Encarnacion now head-to-head against Chris Archer. He's got 8 hits in 53 ABs. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. Lofted in the air out to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Number 34 will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Bauer's ready. Here's the 0-2. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. The 0-2 once more. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough, Jose Ramirez.
A drive that's got a chance, and that ball is gone. Want to go away. This game is all knotted up. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as we are all knotted up at 2.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs.
Stepping into the box, number 34. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Otto going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We're through 8 full here in game 4. And we are tied 2-2. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from inside the Trop as you get a nice look outdoors. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I love watching Manny Machado do his thing. He's an imposing figure with a bat.
Batting fifth, right fielder, number 34.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard liner to center field. Waldron is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, who was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate.
Freddie Freeman.
Here's the 2-2. This is to right field and deep for Freeman. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast off the bat of Freddie Freeman. His second home run of the series, and the Orioles have come back to tie this. Stepping in, number 34. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And this one is gone, a home run.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat.
Leading off for Baltimore, the designated hitter, Chris.
Now the payoff pitch home. Pulled toward right center field. Kiermaier giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. In now for the O's, Mark Trumbo. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Mark Trumbo.
Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder has a beat on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Stepping into the box, number 34. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good bat.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. In now, number 34. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey, talking about...
Digging in, number 34. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here. Hit well on the ground to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Man, talk about having a good game. And like most guys, this would be a...
Ready now for Baltimore. Harold Hayden. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Oh, and he misses it. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, the discussion around this game is real easy. It goes back to that big 6th inning when they put everything together. They really broke out there and just brought it home after that.
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason.
Here's Brock Holt now.
Batting second, second baseman, Brock Holt.
The 0-1 on its way. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. And with 2 gone now, let's take a look at our up-to-the-minute playoff tree. And
batting fifth, right fielder, number 34.
First offering on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Holt fields it cleanly. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Here's Chris Davis now. Previous meetings with Jake Odorizzi, he's collected 11 hits in 44 at-bats. Also of note, the 4 home runs he's hit against him. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. Digging in the switch hitter as Dribble Cabrera. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Hit in the air out to right. Scope ranging into shallow right. He makes the play, and that'll end.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, right fielder, number 34.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive base hit.
Hey, this guy's having a big...
Digging in and looking for more. Number 34. A hit in 2 tries so far. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. 0-1. Here it comes. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Waldron racing back, still going back. And that one is gone.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Number 34. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
In the last at-bat, the home run he hit off that knuckleball, he didn't crush it. He hit it well enough. It was probably short of 400 feet, but a home run is a home run.
Comes set with the 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game. So the 2-out hit extends the inning for Evan Longoria next.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single, 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with the big...
Batting fifth, right fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Opposite field to left. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Hey, this guy's having a big...
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Number 34. Switch hitter batting left here. First pitch of the at-bat. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And he is in at second base with a one-out double. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to... Ready once again, number 34. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run.
Boy, that's a late...
Here's Mark Trumbo now, head-to-head against Chris Archer. He's hitting .360. He's taken him deep once. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Under it is the right fielder, and that's the third out. Digging in to try it again, Chris Davis. And as he bats, he represents the potential tying run. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Number 34 will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Into the flag court and gone. Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one.
We are under the bright lights. Shaw gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, listen, when you can go...
Batting sixth, right fielder, number 34.
First pitch on its way. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So that'll extend the inning and bring Wilson Ramos to the plate with 2 away.
Ambush tactics.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jock Peterson.
Center fielder,
The windup and the 0-1. High fly ball out to deep right field. Right fielder looking up, still ranging back. And it's gone as they add still another. Ready for another chance? Adrian Basic. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Long. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the... Up next for the Rays, number 34, batting from the right side with the southpaw on the mound. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with one away. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat. Striding in once again, Logan Forsythe. He's popped out and struck out in his first two plate appearances. 0-1 count and the pitch. In the air now out to right field. Here's Scope to make the catch, and there's out number one. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, number 34. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. From the belt, kicks and deals. To short, hit hard. Throw on to first in time, one away. Next up for Los Angeles, Corey Seager, not providing much out of the three-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Ready for another shot now, number 34. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This one is launched. Look at this. Gone.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one. We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball.
Batting second here tonight, right fielder, number 34.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Lined hard toward right center. And he lays out for it, but he can't pull it in out in deep center field. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he'll make it back to third safely, and he may be in need of some oxygen right about now. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat. Next for the Dodgers, Adrian Gonzalez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That was a great job of driving that ball.
At the plate, number 34. He'll hit from the left side of the plate in this matchup.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Into center field, line drive, base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Hey, some guys can handle it.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Jock Peterson. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Waiting on it, the right fielder. one away. Now in the box, number 34. 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through. Another base hit for him. He's 3 for 3. And that means that Corey Dickerson will bat with 2 out.
Yeah, and that can't bother you too much.
Digging in once again, number 34. Switch hitter batting left here. First pitch on its way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Ready with the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Forsythe has it. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him in the inning. Settling in now, Justin Turner. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Justin Turner.
Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder has a beat on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
Before we take our leave, time for a... MLB Network coming your way from Tropicana Field here in St. Petersburg, Florida. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the LA Dodgers and the Tampa Bay Rays. 2 great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Chris Archer gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Chris Archer, one of the premier pitchers in baseball. When he's good, he's nearly
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018...
Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Stepping into the box, Adrian Gonzalez. And the Dodgers with an opportunity for more here in the first.
Adrian Gonzalez.
Now here's a swing, and Adrian sends a high fly ball deep to right field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
And leading off for the Rays.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Number 34.
Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Gone. That one's swimming with the Rays. Second home run of the series. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5.
Now batting, number 34.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High and deep to center field. Back goes Peterson. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Ready now, number 34. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's set, and the pitch. Line drive to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So coming to the plate, Adrian Gonzalez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Here's Jurickson Profar. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. The 1-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Number 34 is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out. At the plate, Corey Seager, and was coming off a 2-run homer his last time around. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Number 34 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Coming to the plate now, number 34, batting from the right side with the southpaw on the mound. He's set. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. There to make the play is Puig for route number 2. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game. MLB Network coming your way from
batting fifth, right fielder, number 34.
From the stretch. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner.
But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
The 0-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario.
Striding in, number 34. He'll hit from the right side of the batter's box against the left-handed pitcher.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
There to play it is Profar, and there are 2 away. Number 34 will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Line towards center field. Peterson is going to have room out there as he Also striding in, number 34. He'll hit from the left side of the plate in this matchup. Here's the first pitch. High and deep to center field. Back goes Peterson. And that ball is gone. Santa Maria, game over. Two-run shot to straightaway center. And none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
You expect drama and historic moments. One of those. A walk-off to end this thing in the final at-bat of the game. What a finish.
And, fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen into public addressing.
And leading off for the Rays.
First pitch on its way.
Number 34.
Hard hit ball to short. And that's through for a hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Hey, this guy's having a
in now, number 34. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. Number 34 will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run. A big blow early on. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep and gone. An absolute bomb.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs don't show.
Digging in, number 34. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pick.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone as they add still another.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
And, fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. He's our top player.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, right fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field.
But it bends just foul into the second deck. The windup and the 0-1. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. Certainly a tape measure shot. Now at the plate, number 34. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is. So digging in now, number 34. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to...
So striding forward now, number 34. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we...
Oh, and now meanwhile, this ball is cranked out to straightaway center field, and this one is going to leave the yard. It's a home run. Fans are getting... So stepping in, number 34. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The Rays find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is.
One run scores. And the second run will score as well.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rows round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of them.
Back now on the show. It's all over, and you see the reactions there to the final out.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 29.
A conciliatory phone call. This representative wants his client well informed on important matters. New to the majors, this player is offered schooling on the structure of his contract. The agent moves on from that topic. It seems the player is contemplating a change of scene. Spring training has come again, and major leaguers begin the process of readying themselves for the challenges of another long season. The player is encouraged to keep developing his complementary skills. The manager gooses his team about a lackluster area of performance. A player is encouraged to keep developing his complementary skills. A manager exhorts his team regarding a deficient area of production. A player's agent calls to touch base. The player expresses interest in going elsewhere. A coach draws a player's attention to an area of possible development. player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. Clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team, and their manager lets them know it. A player receives an update from his representative. A player receives input from a coach. A manager checks in with his ball club.
A great start. Stepping in, number 34. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Ambush tactics.
Coming to the plate now, number 34. Switch hitter batting left here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has...
And he will get there to make the running. Digging in, number 34. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman. Stepping in, number 34. He'll hit from the left side of the plate in this matchup. First offering on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cabrera's there. And that ends the inning. Down in. And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. New York jumped ahead in the 7th inning. And never.
Elite players become so by continuing to look for ways to refine and improve their skill sets. coach presses a player to keep raising the bar. An all-star player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some resilience in how they finish a rough season. With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand.
MLB Network coming your way from Blake Snell will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, not a very good start in his last one, Matt. Only 4 innings, so he did get a no decision. But he's a much better pitcher than that, and I know that they're expecting more than 4 innings. Hopefully a win, too, out of this guy in this one.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to left. His 3rd home run of this series. And with it, the Rays have drawn even at 1 apiece. A majestic home run. It will look... Standing in, number 34, batting from the right side with the southpaw on the mound.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile.
And the throw to first is there. Stepping into the box, number 34 comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And it's gone. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two. Digging in, number 34 comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and oh my! Hit him with the high. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Well, folks, that's what Kenley Jansen does. When he enters the game, the hopes of the other team, they usually just leave. Slams the door again right here.
And, fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field.
And leading out for the Rays,
Kershaw into the windup. Here comes the first pitch.
34.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for two. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. Striding into the box, number 34. He'll hit from the right side of the batter's box against the left-handed pitcher. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line, but speared on a hop. Forsythe on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Stepping up now, number 34. Runner in scoring position with two gone. He's set, and the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Puig's got a read on it. And the inning is over. Into the box, number 34. Switch hitter batting left here. He's set. Here it comes. Lifted the other way out to left center. Waiting on it his toes. And that's the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now. Coming to the plate now, number 34. Batting from the right side with the southpaw on the mound. From the stretch. Hard liner to center field. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
Well, this one pretty much. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Nero, what's the key if they want to be crowned World Series champs here tonight?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get...
Standing in, number 34, and they're runners at the corners now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A little bouncer. 0-1 count and the pitch. Hit hard up the middle. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
I guarantee you at release point, he wanted to pull this pitch back.
Stepping up to the plate, number 34. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Kiermaier, base runner at first with one out. Back up the middle. And another base hit for him as he's gone 3 for 3 in this one. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down.
Now at the plate, number 34. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Peterson to the track. And he makes a nice catch. At the plate, number 34. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives.
Back now on the show. More reactions now to this series clinching victory. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new world champs.
The final line score for our ball game.
A congratulatory phone call. It seems the player is contemplating a change of scene. With the arrival of another spring, teams gather to gear up for a brand new season. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A player is encouraged to continue to refine a skill essential to his game. A manager exhorts his team regarding a deficient area of production. A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar on the development of his signature skills. This manager is looking to get more production out of his hitters. An agent calls to check in with one of his clients. The player expresses interest in going elsewhere. A coach challenges a player to continue to round out his game. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. This manager looks to get his team's offense producing more consistently. The player receives an update from his representative. A player is confronted with a less than stellar stat. A representative calls with big news for his client. And, just like that, the course of a career changes. A recently acquired player meets with his new manager before his debut with his new team. The manager does what he can to make the player feel comfortable.
Now from the big... So now the Angels cleanup batter, number 34. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Gomez, the runner at first with two gone. Line drive base hit. Ready now. He'll hit from the left side of the plate in this matchup.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with it.
Next up for the A's, Michael Hott comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Skied into very shallow right. Under it is the right fielder. 2 down. Striding in for Oakland, Freddie Galvis, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Here now the 2-2. high fly ball out to deep right field. Racing back, the right fielder on the warning track. He makes the catch. And he is in there.
We'll see if moving up to third.
Digging in and looking for more, number 34. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. Here's the first pitch to him. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Oh, and he misses it.
Man, I can't believe that just happened.
Ready for another chance? Michael Hawk. He flew out in his last at-bat. This one's flared off to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Sidney Vick. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets.
Number 34 will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his two-run homer that had him rolling early on. First pitch of the at-bat to first, right to him, and he'll step on the bag himself, and this afternoon's closes at a one-run game, 7-6 today. Los Angeles came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Matt Alvarez claims the win out of the pen, his first. Mike Morin wraps it up for the save, his 22nd. So that just about...
A recently snake-bitten hitter gets a pickup from his coach. Streaks of bad luck are a fact of life in baseball that must be endured. Clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team, and their manager lets them know it. A coach hopes to help his player get more out of his plate appearances. With the season approaching its final stretch, a manager calls for heightened focus from his players. A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar. A coach draws a player's attention to an area of possible development. Holding a modest advantage late in the season, this team is implored to protect the lead they've worked to build. A manager addresses his team before a pivotal series. With the season's outcome coming down to a final series, a manager chooses his words carefully.
Digging in the switch hitter, number 34. This will be his first trip to the plate in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard to short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Hey now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Duvall. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And gone right down the line the other way. Digging in to try it again. Number 34 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Hard on the ground towards short. Anderson brings it in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He popped out in his first trip.
Yasmani Grandal.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Waiting on it, the right fielder looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. No hits to this point.
First baseman.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Espinoza backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Digging in once again, number 34. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Hot shot on the ground to short. Anderson scoops it up. Throw in time and the side is retired. One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. 4-0 the score tonight. The Los Angeles Dodgers. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup.
Leading off for the Angels.
Here comes the first pitch.
Number 34.
Line toward the alley in left center. And he will.
He'll run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first.
Next for the Dodgers, Jock Peterson. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Jock Peterson.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder has a beat on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Next up for Los Angeles, Adrian Basic. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here now the 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Under it is the right fielder. One out.
Leading off for the Angels, right fielder, number 34.
First offering on its way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Profar looking up. Gone to lead off the inning.
Well, people always wonder why.
Number 34 will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Gone! It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, and the Angels have taken a 3-0 lead. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Number 34 comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Seared down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Duvall on the move. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready for another shot now, Adam Duvall.
Right fielder, Adam Duvall.
Now the 2-1. In the air now out to right field. Right fielder giving chase. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Well, nobody was good to say they didn't get their money's worth in this one. It took 7 games, making this one of the most competitive and history. So they earned this one, and they can now call themselves the World Series.
Our final.
A congratulatory phone call. The player is offered advice on contract matters. Hitting arbitration for the first time means having leverage for the first time. The more a player can be educated on the intricacies of the negotiating process, the more prepared he'll be when the time comes to make decisions.